Okay, these two questions were simple. Now the level 2 questions. So we have 5 questions in level 2. So question number 3, Navya will give us the answer. Baki jiska bhi milega, they will give me. But Navya, let me know what answer you get for number 3. Quickly, guys, whoever gets this answer, let me know. Navya, let me know what answer you get for this. Navya, you can hear me? What answer you are getting for this one? Block of mass m is at rest. ये rest पे है. What is the net force exerted by the wedge on the block? Wedge कितना force exert करेगा? एक तो ये normal exert कर रहा है. This normal is because of this wedge, and there is friction force which is even applied by the surface of this wedge. So its weight will be mg, and we take the component of weight. ये हो जाएगा mg cos theta, ये हो जाएगा mg sin theta. So it is at rest, that means this friction is mg sin theta, and the normal force is mg cos theta. So you have to find the net force exerted by the wedge. ये दोनों ही force जो है which is acting on this block, that is because of the wedge. So net force will be root f square plus n square because they are at 90 degree. So that will be root m square g square sine square theta plus m square g square cos square theta. So here you take m square g square common and cos square theta plus sine square theta. So this is equal to 1. So you get root m square g square and that is equal to mg. So mg is the answer for the third one. All of you understood this? Who did not understand? Let me know. Raise the hand. Okay, all would have understood. Number 4. The 10 kg block is moving to the left. You can see this is the 10 kg block. It is moving to the left with a speed of 1.2 meter per second given here. Force F is applied as shown in the graph like this. The force continues at the 10 Newton level. If the coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.2, determine the time at which the block comes to a stop. So the block is moving in this direction. So friction force will be in this direction, right? So what will be the friction force? Mu into mg, because normal reaction is mg. So mass is 10, g as 10. So it will be 100 Newton will be the not 100 into 0.2, right? So that will be 20 Newton will be the friction force. So you have to determine the time at which the block comes to a stop. So here we can find out the retardation of the block. So for that, first you can see ये 0.2 कब तक एक्ट कर रहा है जबकि फोर्स 20 न्यूटन है. तो ये फोर्स भी इधर अप्लाई हो रहा है और फ्रिक्शन भी इधर अप्लाई हो रहा है. तो नेट फोर्स इज 40 न्यूटन. तो एक्सीलरेशन कितना हो जाएगा? नेट फोर्स बाय मास दैट विल बी 4 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. एंड सिंस block is moving in this direction and the forces are applied to the right, that means this is retardation. So now till the time 0.2 seconds, force of 20 Newton is acting. So let us find the speed. तो यहाँ पर initial velocity क्या है? 1.2. So we will find the final velocity. What is the time? 0.2 seconds. So just relate. F is equal to m v minus u by t. You put the value here. 40 is equal to m is 10. V we have to find minus 1.2 by 0.2. So if you solve this, we will get V as 2 meter per second, right? That means 0.2 seconds के बाद ये block है. It is moving with how much speed? 2 meter per second. And how much force is acting now? You can see the graph. It is 10 Newton. And the friction force that is constant, it is 20 Newton. So net force is 30 Newton. It is equal to mass into final velocity will be 0 because it stops, minus 2 divided by t. So from here, if we solve, we get t as wait, one thing happened here. This equation whatever we have written, f is equal to m into v minus a, ये इक्वेशन कैसा होना चाहिए, माइनस m into v minus u by t, because I cannot write force is equal to mass into acceleration, because acceleration तो नेगेटिव है और फोर्स हम क्या ले रहे हैं, टोटल पॉजिटिव. सो आई हैव टू यूज माइनस एफ इज इक्वल टू एम इंटू ए. तो यहाँ से हमें v का जो वैल्यू मिलेगा दैट विल बी 0.4, right? The same way that we did here. So from here we get the t as 0.4 by 3. So that will be 0.11, 0.133 seconds. So this will be the answer. तो क्वेश्चन 4 तो मैं कर दिया. क्वेश्चन 5 अब सभी को करना है. बिफोर आई डू इट, first all should draw the free body diagram and observe what is happening here. Try to do this. क्विकली ऑल विल डू दिस नंबर 5 सभी ट्राई करेंगे. गाइज ये प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में ये ध्यान देना है, ये जो टाइम हमने निकाला दिस इज द टाइम फॉर द सेकेंड केस, राइट. तो टोटल टाइम कितना होगा 0.2 प्लस 0.133, तो 0.33, राइट. क्योंकि 0.2 सेकेंड्स तो लगा ही इसको 10 न्यूटन तक आने में, फिर यहाँ के बाद लगा 0.13 सेकेंड्स. Quickly, all will do this. So you are given two values for coefficient of friction. ये static friction है, ये kinetic friction है. Similarly, you have the static and kinetic friction for this surface. So here a constant force F is applied on lower block, just large enough to make this block on the verge of sliding. It is on the verge of sliding from between the upper block and the table. Determine the force at this instant and the common acceleration of each block. So it is at the verge of sliding. So we will take static friction, right? It is not sliding. When the situation is given like it is at the verge of sliding or it is not sliding, then you have to take static friction. So just observe the free body diagram. First, let us draw the free body diagram of this 15 kg and then 5 kg. तो 15 kg पे force लगा है F. So this surface will provide a friction in this direction, right? And let us say इस surface के वजह से जो फ्रिक्शन क्रिएट हो रहा है दैट इज F2. So can anyone tell me that on 5 kg block, what will be the direction of friction? Will it be to the left or to the right? On 5 kg block, it will be to the right exactly because इसको हमने खींचा तो ये इधर स्लिप करेगा, तो फ्रिक्शन क्या करेगा? इट विल प्रिवेंट स्लिपिंग. तो ये फ्रिक्शन लेट अस से इस पे जो फ्रिक्शन इस सरफेस पे जो लगेगा वो F1 है, सो इट इज F1. अब 5 kg पे F1 इधर लगा तो 15 पे F1 किधर लगेगा? अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में. Right, that's all we have. Now let us find out the friction. F1 का वैल्यू क्या होगा? See, they are at the verge of moving, so mu into R. नॉर्मल रिएक्शन दोनों के केस में निकाल लेते हैं, क्या होगा? 50. इधर नॉर्मल रिएक्शन क्या होगा? 150. So which value of mu do we take? It is the static one because it is at the verge of moving. So 0.3 into 50, that is 15 newtons. तो ये F1 कितना हुआ? 15 न्यूटन. F2 कितना होगा? mu into R. R is 150 and mu we are going to take as 0.5. 0.5 we will take or 0.4 we will take? We are going to take 0.5, right? So 0.5 into the normal reaction. अच्छा, इस पे नॉर्मल रिएक्शन एक और लगेगा. 5 kg का जो नॉर्मल 15 kg पे जो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन होगा that will be also because of this 5 kg. So 50 and then N and then its weight 150. So normal reaction will be 200. So F2 will be 0.5 into 200. So that will be 100 newtons. So those who are not able to get this free body diagram, you are required to watch the previous classes that we will not explain once again because it is like 10 times at least we have gone through the free body diagram. So those who are asking how does this 50 Newton comes, no answer for that. So normal reaction here comes out to be 200 Newton. So static friction provided by this surface, if we find, that will be 0.5 into 200, that is 100 Newton. And the kinetic friction will be 0.4 into 200, that is 80 Newton. So we have to find the common acceleration of each block. So each block, if we observe, this block appears like a system. So at the top block, if you see, the friction force will give rise to acceleration. So that will be force divided by its mass. So that will be 3 meter per second square. And similarly, now we can find F. So this block is having acceleration A. So F minus 80, because since it is accelerating, we will take kinetic friction. So F minus 80 minus the friction force F1 that we found and the friction force F2. So F1 was 15 is equal to M into A. So this gives F as 95 plus 45, that is 140 Newton. So this is the answer. All are right. So Abhilash, you are still not sure how did 200 come. So you are required to watch the previous classes, because we have been repeatedly doing the free body diagrams of this. Number 6 now all will do. Number 6 जल्दी से करेंगे. Block slides down an inclined surface of inclination 30 degree with the horizontal starting from rest. It covers 8 meters in the first 2 seconds. How much meter it covers? 8 meters in 2 seconds. So if the block is sliding down the incline, it also asks you to find out coefficient of kinetic friction. Let us say it is mu. So in this case, if you observe the free body diagram, its weight is in the downward direction, that is mg. So in this direction, it will be mg sine theta, and the normal reaction will be equal to mg cos theta, right? So normal reaction क्या होगा? mg cos theta. So let us keep this. Now it is moving in this direction, and initially it starts at rest. So initial velocity is 0. So what will be the acceleration along this direction? For that, we will find the net force. Net force will be mg sine theta minus the friction force. So mg sine theta minus friction force is mu into normal, that is mg cos theta, and this is equal to m into a. So we find a by cutting m from both sides. So a comes out to be g sine theta minus mu g cos theta. So you have displacement as 8 meters, time as 2 seconds, and initial velocity as 0 meter per second. So we use s is equal to ut plus half a t square. U is 0, so this gets cut. Putting the values, we get half a t square. So it will be 2 into g sine theta minus mu g cos theta. So we solve this, we will get mu. So this gets cut, we get 4 equals to 10 into sine 30, 1 by 2, minus mu into 10 into cos 30, that is root 3 by 2. So this 2 is multiplied here. This 10 gets divided here. So we get 0.8 equals to 1 minus root 3 mu. This gives root 3 mu as 0.2, and mu is 0.2 by root 3. So all can just look at it once. Let me know who didn't understand this sixth problem. Number 7, quickly we will do. Number 7, quickly, just in 2 minutes, everyone should try to do this. Then we will see the last exercise homework question. Those who will be done, they should mark here. So two masses here are connected by light rod, and the system is slipping down a rough incline of angle theta with the horizontal. So something, we have the arrangement like this. Friction coefficient at both these contacts is mu. So we have two masses. Let us say M1 and this is M2. And this is a light rod. Light rod, that means there is no mass of this rod. So there will be tension here. So if we draw the free body diagram, we will have M2G here. Breaking it into components, we will have M2G cos theta. Here we will have normal reaction. Here we will have M2G sin theta. And there will be friction because it is sliding down. So friction will be mu into normal reaction. So what is the normal reaction for block M2? M2G cos theta. So for block M2, everyone understood how we broke the forces, how we got the friction force. So you have to find the acceleration of the system. Let's say it is A, and the force by the rod. That means tension. So observe this block. It is accelerating downwards. So net force is in this direction. So M2G sin theta minus this tension minus this friction, that is mu M2G cos theta, is equal to mass into acceleration, M2 into A. Similarly, if you observe block M1, so for this M1, tension is in this direction, frictions in the same direction. So I'll just replace M2 with M1 with just a little change. It will be T plus M1G sin theta minus mu M1G cos theta is equal to M1 into A. So you want to find acceleration. Let us add these two equations. So plus T minus T gets cut, and we have M2G sin theta plus M1G sin theta minus mu M2G cos theta minus mu M1G sin theta. यहाँ पर भी cos theta आएगा. So that will be M2A plus M1A. So it will be M1 plus M2 in common A. So this will be here. And this is the acceleration. Take this value, put it here, you will get the tension. So now from the last exercise, that is the circular motion, here we will do the homework section. So first the level 1. So first question number 4 quickly all will do, because we have done all these theories related to what we have here. Even we have seen motion in a vertical circle as well. So question number 4, whoever will do, they will message me the answer. So park has a radius of 10 meters. Vehicle goes around at an average speed of, first convert it into meter per second. What should be the angle of banking? So what should be this theta? So there is no mu, right? There is no mu. So let us recapitulate the expression of V. So it was root Rg mu plus tan theta by 1 minus mu tan theta. So take this expression, just put the value of mu here as 0. So you get V as root under gr tan theta. So put the values given in the question. What is V? V is 5 meter per second. Root of g is 10, r is 10, and tan theta. So from here we get tan theta as 25 by 100, which is 1 by 4. So what will be the angle? Angle will be tan inverse 1 by 4. Question number 1. Quickly guys, question number 1 we will do. So here we have a particle moving in a circle of radius 2 meters. We have already done this kind of question in circular motion. Speed is given as 4t. You have to find tangential acceleration. So differentiate this. You will get A as 4. So 4 meter per second square will be tangential acceleration. To find total acceleration, you also need the radial acceleration. That means acceleration towards the center. That will be v square by r. And you have to find at t equal to 1. So at t equal to 1, v will be 4 into 1, that is 4. So 4 square by 2. So this will be 8 meter per second square. So radial acceleration will be 8. So total will be root 8 square plus 4 square. So that will be root 64 plus 16. That will be root 80. So this will be 4 root 5 meter per second square. All right. Number 2 now we will do. Jaldi karenge guys. Number 2. Number 3 there is no need to do because we have done just now. So a stone here of mass 0.25 kg is tied to the end of a string, which is whirled round in a circle of radius 1.5 meter with speed 40 revolutions per minute. 40 revolutions per minute, that means omega is given to us as 40 into 2 pi by 60 radians per second. In a horizontal plane, that means the stone is rotated like this. So at any point, there will be the weight acting in the downward direction. Now, what is the maximum speed with which the stone can be whirled around the string, that the string can withstand a maximum tension of 200 Newton? So string पर tension कितना है? 200 Newton. And the centripetal force provides the necessary tension here, provides the centripetal force. So 200 is equal to mv square by r, right? So we will just solve this. From here, I'll just put v as r omega because we know ये भी होता है. So 200 is equal to mr omega square. So well, you have everything here. 200 is equal to m क्या है? 0.25, r क्या है? 1.5 and omega square. Omega is 4 pi by 3. Okay, we have to find the maximum speed with which the stone can be whirled around the string. So okay, we can find v from here only. यहाँ पर substitute करेंगे, we will get the value of v. All right, we'll move to the next section for the level 3. Level 2, not 3. So here we will do the selected questions. Although this contains a lot of questions, so question number 6 quickly all will do. Tension in the previous case was 200 because it has to withstand that tension, and with respect to that tension you are required to find the speed. We will just see the ideas here. Simple pendulum is constructed by attaching a bob of mass m to a string of length L fixed at its upper end. The bob oscillates in a vertical circle, right? This is oscillating in the vertical circle. It is found that the speed of the bob is v when the string makes an angle alpha. Speed v है जब angle made is alpha with the vertical. That means somewhere at this point speed is v when the angle is alpha. You have to find the tension in the string and the magnitude of net force at that instant. So what will be the tension we have to find? So tension will act in this direction. There will be the weight, that is mg, and this will be mg cos alpha. So from here, what we can conclude about the tension? What the tension will be at this point? Here we can see T minus mg cos alpha is equal to the force towards the center because it is rotating in a vertical manner. So net force will be the centripetal force mv square by r. Now radius will not be r, radius will be the L, length of the string. From here we get the tension. What it is? Mg cos alpha plus mv square by L. That's one thing we have to find. And the magnitude of net force. What will be the magnitude of net force here? Two forces are acting. One centripetal force is acting and another mg sine alpha is acting, right? Because centripetal force we found by taking T and mg cos alpha. So we need not include it once again. So this is the bob of the pendulum and this is the force which is remaining and there is the force centripetal. So from here the net force will be root of mg sine alpha whole square plus mv square by L whole square. That will be the net force. Number 8, quickly all will do. This eighth one, first you all should try and then we will do this. At least one answer I should get in the chat. here it's written a boy whirls a stone in a horizontal circle. ये भी कैसे whirl कर रहा है? Horizontal circle में. Radius is given as 1.5 meter and height 2 meters above the level ground. मतलब this is the surface and like this the stone is whirled, and this is 2 meters above the leveled ground. String breaks and the stone flies off horizontally and strikes the ground. After traveling a horizontal distance, let's say यहाँ पर stone string टूट गया, so it will follow the projectile path, right? Because here the speed is tangential. And traveling a horizontal distance of 10 meters. So this is 10 meters. You have to find the magnitude of centripetal acceleration of the stone while in circular motion. So let us say the speed with which it comes is v. So here, first let us see this. So motion along x and motion along y. So along x, what is the displacement? 10 meters. What is the speed? V. So we can say speed is equal to distance by time. That's one equation. Along y, displacement is -2, acceleration is -10, and initial velocity is 0, right? Because total velocity is only horizontal. It's written, it is left horizontally. So here displacement is equal to u into t, that is 0, half a t square. So -5t square. T square I will substitute from here. So it will be 10 by v whole square. So from here we get 2 is equal to 5 into 100 by v square. So that gives us v square as 5 into 50. So that is 250. So that means v will be 5 root 10. Right? We get v once. Now we can find centripetal acceleration. क्या होगा? V square by r. This is centripetal acceleration. So v square will be 250 divided by radius, that is 1.5. So this will be 500 by 3. And what will be the unit of centripetal acceleration? Meter per second square. So there are almost 9-10 questions left. So from question number, so last exercise, that is 0.5, homework section, level 2, question 9 onwards. So 9 to 17. So these will be again your homework. So we will discuss them first in the next class, day after tomorrow. So you all have a day gap as well. So complete these 10 questions, 9-10 questions, and then first we will do them in the first half hour, and then we will start with the new chapter, that is work, power and energy. All right, everyone. See you all in the next class.